can do better than show me. Forgot I came from
A lot of times when you go on a plant-based diet, you think you have to give up mashed potatoes, right? Because they're full of butter and oil and really bad things. And what I want to show you is a delicious way to make these mashed potatoes. So I basically took these white potatoes of various sizes, I peeled them and I diced them and I boiled them in water. And I also put about 4 cloves of raw garlic into the boiling water.
What if you're too lazy and you don't want to peel them?
You don't have to, but then they'll be more, you know,
Pretty.
rustic and have the peels on them. Now, what I'm doing here is just using a potato masher. And before I did that, I poured off and saved, ooh, it's too hot. I poured off and saved about a cup of the liquid that came in this. So if you need, because you don't want it to be too soupy, it all boiled together. So the garlic is all soft and it's been, ooh, you can smell the garlic. I wish I could smell this. It smells amazing. So basically, taking a potato masher and now mashing these, to make them more smooth. You could use an immersion blender.
Yeah.
You don't have one of those, right?
I like it like that anyway. And also, you can add a lot of flavors, right? Like salt is okay.
Yeah, salt's okay. I mean, when
garlic.
I make these at my house for myself, I put unsweetened plain almond milk in it. It makes it a little, gives it a little bit creamier. And I also use my immersion blender, and that breaks down the cell walls of the potatoes, so it makes it more. So I sound so much like Martha Stewart.
Don't play.
Don't you think so, Ace? Uniform. This is like a rustic mashed potato, and you don't want to over mash it because then they get gluey and gummy. But this is going to be just amazing. And Dr. McDougall on his website has an amazing recipe for mushroom gravy.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. So, here, you want to come and try it? Wow. So we're editing this video. It's so amazing. And I have to say, this shirt makes it look like I have a giant butterfly on my chest.
What could you put on top of it? Like guacamole, salsa, like salt, liquid aminos.
Yeah, I mean, any seasoning you like. You could add salt to this. You could add pepper, a little bit of salt and pepper. Like I said, I really like
unsweetened almond milk.
Unsweetened almond milk. I also really like, what did I put in here? Oh, the mushroom gravy.
Oh yeah.
That McDougall says that is really tasty and delicious. But you know, if you look at this, and
the thing is too, is that this food is so low calorie because it's literally just potatoes and water. So if you are gonna have this as like a meal, make sure to have like a lot, or have it with like, you can have it with some beans or like something like that, because it's definitely not like, that's the whole transition around like plant-based food.
This is so good. And truly, you don't miss the oil or the fat. It's really, really good. And if you did, like I said, you could use, you know, you could even break down and use, the Kite Hill nut cheese. Oh boy, if you mixed a little bit of that in there.
They have like a garlic one. Yeah, or scallion one.
We may have to go out and get that.
I know, it's so good. It's really yum. But like, you could even make cashew cheese where like you blend cashews with miso and lemon.
Right.
And it gets the same. Or just whatever, just have it with like an avocado, like salt, ketchup,
Right.
barbecue sauce.
Oh, barbecue sauce. You know, I've also seen people take these once they're cooled,
Yeah.
and make them into balls,
Yeah.
and then fry them in the air fryer. And they get really crispy on the outside, and they're creamy.
Like tater tots.
Right, and they're, oh exactly, they're like creamy on the inside and crispy on the outside. That would be really amazing too. Yeah, you can make them into any shape, but wouldn't that be great? Because I do miss crispy things.
Yeah, and that's like good for like having people over, like things people can just eat.
Right.
That's yum. Cool.
Okay, that's great.
Mashers.
Awesome.
Oops. This is our tripod we're working with.
Mashers.
Mashers.
Put a fork in it.